She's returning this weekend in her role as justice-seeking lawyer Claire Darrow in Darrow Darrow, Body of Evidence. It's the third installment of the popular films on Hallmark Movies and Mysteries. You know the one. Please welcome back our friend Kimberly Williams-Paisley. Thank you for being here. You have to stick around for some cookies, or we'll get you some before you leave.
I want a big to-go bag.
Don't you worry. We got the recipe online too.
We got steak. We have all kinds of things we can give.
Love it. You guys have so many perks.
I know. Believe me, I'm loving it.
Fantastic.
Let's talk about this third movie in the third installment of this movie franchise here. Claire, in this particular film, is defending a woman who has already been convicted of murder, but Claire believes that she is innocent, and it's got to cause a few waves in her relationship with the prosecuting attorney, my buddy, who plays Miles.
Tom Cavanaugh.
Yeah, big Tom, yeah, he's awesome.
Tom Cavanaugh. Yeah, this is an interesting episode because they're all interesting and they're all fabulous. But this one, in the beginning, a cop comes to us and he says, look, we just had this case and a woman's gone to jail and I believe she's innocent. Would you please help me just do a little digging and see if I'm right?
Right.
Okay.
And Tom, Miles, who's the prosecutor, he's normally on the other side of the aisle, but he's sort of evaluating his role as a prosecutor. Maybe he's not actually meant to be a prosecutor. Okay. So I lure him over to my side for this case, and it's really great because we get to work together.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
That's great. I love that.
Well, before Miles is lured over, before he gets on board with Claire, it's interesting because it makes for some fun chemistry between the two of you.
It does.
It really does. We have a clip of that.
Oh, fabulous.
Let's take a look.
Well, so that makes the answer obvious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She didn't
guilty.
do it. What?
What?
She didn't do it.
Why do you say that?
That cream cheese stain on your shirt, for one thing.
What? What do you mean she didn't do it? Her story is full of holes. Her fingerprints are on the wrench. His blood and his hair are on the wrench, too.
No. Think about it. Look, they said that she killed him, threw his body overboard, and then drove the boat back to the marina, but she doesn't even know how to drive a boat.
So she says.
And she doesn't even know that boats don't have brakes. Plus, she knew exactly how to get your cream cheese stain off your shirt, which you need to do, by the way. It's gross.
Again with the cream cheese. What does that have to do with anything? What does that prove?
It proves that she's a tidy person. Now, would a tidy person put her bloody coat and boots back in the closet and call the police without even trying to clean them off? It just doesn't make sense.
Maybe she would if she just murdered her husband.
You have an answer for everything.
I'm sorry. That is great chemistry between the two of them.
So good, and the banter back and forth. That must be so much fun with him.
We love those walk-in talks, and we've got so much to say, and we've got to, reach a certain mark by the time, you know how it is.
It's great.
Those are my favorite scenes to watch in any sort of show.
And
I love that.
They're so
fun.
fun.
It's so fun.
Yeah.
Well, you clearly have so much confidence on screen, off screen. Sitting here, you are, so wonderful and so well-spoken.
Oh, thank you.
It's really hard to believe that there was a time in your life that you were almost paralyzed by social anxiety.
Oh, gosh.
So much so that you would get hives until there was this really nice woman that came into your life and she changed your life forever and launched your career.
She did. My dear, dear friend, Anna Holbrook, she was on Another World. Do you remember that soap opera? She was on that soap opera for years. And she used to take me to set with her and let me just hang out and watch, and I loved being on set. But yeah, in 7th and 8th grade, they were just horrendous years for me, as they were for many people.
Right.
Sure.
And, I mean, I can't say they're easy for anyone, but yeah, I would break out into hives, horrible. And I just felt so awkward. And one day, and I had no friends. I was going to school in the Bronx, and I was this country girl, and I just had been plunked into this, they were hard inner city, not inner city, but just city kids.
Yeah, I mean, New York City,
knew what they were doing. They were cool. And I was just hi, want some cookies, and nothing wrong with cookies. But so Anna took me into her backyard one day and put some makeup on my face, and I was dying to be an actress, and here she was, a real actress. And she dressed me up and took some pictures and submitted them for me to William Morris, which is a huge agency at the time.
Oh my goodness!
And that was the picture, one of the pictures.
That literally could be on the cover of a magazine. That's like the cover of Vogue.
You know what's
or something.
funny? I had to have that over my head because my hair was boing.
Oh, really curly?
So she's like, what are we gonna do with his hair? I have an idea. Put on a hug.
I mean, with a face like that, it wouldn't matter what your hair looks
That's true.
like.
Bad hair.
Well,
yeah.
It worked.
And she's just, she just gave me a glimpse into what could be someday, when I got through the hard part.
And
look at now. That's so
obviously
awesome, Kimberly.
Working actress and so many phenomenal things going on in your life, one of which I really love is the project that you've got with your husband, Brad Paisley.
Yes.
A beautiful project helping people in need out there. Tell us about the store.
Yeah, this is a new endeavor for us,
Cool.
and we're really excited about it. This was based on a model that we've seen where we volunteer at Unity Shop in Santa Barbara. It's basically, our concept is to take some of what they do and then adapt it for Nashville. We're going to do it in Nashville. It's basically going to be a free grocery store. People are going to enroll in the program. They can go and visit. I don't know, we'll figure it out, but probably like once a month or twice a month or something for a year. So it's not meant to be like a long-term solution,
sure.
but it's a step in the right direction towards self-sufficiency. And what it came from is like visiting food banks, and we do that all the time where we're going like packing backpacks
sure.
and, you know, filling bags, but people are getting handouts, that's needed as well. But they're not able to choose the food that they want for their family and for themselves. So what we love about Unity Shop and about the concept of a cozy, great-looking grocery store is that people can make the choices for themselves. So they feel empowered, and their kids are seeing them with dignity. They're not getting handouts. They're making choices, you know?
Oh, it makes me cry.
Yeah,
so we're really excited.
Yeah. And speaking of kids, you know, one of the reasons you two got involved was because you wanted your young boys to understand just how fortunate they were as well, and they're involved as well.
They are, and that's what we want to. We want there to be jobs available for anyone that wants to come in and volunteer. So my kids started bagging beans, and then they moved to stacking the shelves, and we really want the food to be neatly stacked on the shelves, like, you know, it's for customers, and it's welcoming, and so the kids can stack, they can sweep the floors, and you know, at Unity Shop they teach these skills to anyone that comes in, and it's a safe place to go for everybody in the community, and it erases the margins. We're all in it together, you know, so.
Really nice.
You're doing all sorts of great stuff with your boys, but there was one point after you had your youngest son that you realized that you were going to be surrounded by boys for the rest of your life, in a sense, and but you like doing boy things, and we have proof of that, by the way.
I love having boys, I really do.
And let's just see this.
What in the world is that?
That is a splash pad.
A splash pad? I'm not sure. I don't even know what that means.
Oh, well, sister,
great.
You got to get out there.
Splash pad.
These splash pads, you know, like in the summertime, they have the water sprays up, and sometimes you don't know where it's going to spray up. It's so exciting. And so a lot of parents will sit and just watch their kids, but I take after my mother. My mom was always the one who was like, yeah, I'm going in.
Yeah.
So I like doing stuff with them and not just watching.
Is that kind of like the new fandangled slip and slide?
Well, yeah,
kind of.
Sometimes you slip by accident.
Yeah, it still is a slip and slide by accident.
It's not on purpose.
Good for you. I bet your boys love that.
They
bet
do.
They love it. They love having mom. Thank you for being here. It's
Thank
always
you
great.
for having
Congrats
me.
on all the great stuff you've got going on. Everybody, Darrow and Darrow, Body of Evidence premieres this Sunday, October 14th at 9/8 Central on Hallmark Movies and Mysteries. Check it out.
You don't
want to miss it.
Yeah.